Hey there everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Survive News. This is where we bring you the latest news in survival horror gaming and some other stuff as well, because let's keep life interesting. I wasn't sure if I was going to have any news to share this week, but then luckily a couple of little tidbits have come my way. They're mostly kind of news about upcoming games, trailer reveals and things like that. But yeah, we got some tidbits for you right now. Sony and Naughty Dog have issued a statement saying that the person responsible for leaking the footage from The Last of Us 2 is not actually somebody involved with Naughty Dog or Sony or in any affiliation like that. This was a hacker who was able to get into Naughty Dog servers via an exploit in an older Naughty Dog game. Sony are obviously pursuing this matter, and hopefully they'll be able to find justice for Naughty Dog. I do think it was absolutely disgraceful that somebody leaked the footage from the game and spoiled it for so many of us diehard fans who just can't wait to see what that game and that world has in store for us next. Punish them severely.
Do they just get away with this?
Naughty Dog, showing as much grace as always, revealed a new story trailer off the back of these leaks, and I just love the class of this developer, that they didn't kind of throw a big fit and give out and go crazy. They handled it incredibly. They were like, please don't spoil the game for other people, and here's a story trailer. And it's an amazing trailer. I've done a trailer reaction video here on the channel, which you can check out. I'm so excited. Like that, the first game is one of my all-time favorite games, hands down. So yeah, June 19th is just, I cannot wait for it. You should definitely check the trailer out if you're a fan of the game, but stay away from the comment sections because unfortunately some people just want to watch the world burn. Microsoft held an Xbox Series X reveal event this week online, and one of the cool things about the event was that there were several horror titles, which I was definitely not necessarily expecting. We got our first look at Scorn, which is very much a H.R. Geiger influenced survival horror game that's been in development for a while. It's been kind of floating around for a while, so it's cool to finally start seeing tidbits from it. So yeah, they showed off Scorn. It looks interesting. They showed off, in a move that just blew me the hell away, a game called The Medium, which comes from Team Bloober, the guys who did Layers of Fear, which I have done a Let's Play of here on the channel. And they also developed Blair Witch, which I played at Christmas when I got it on the PS4. And Team Bloober are making a game for Xbox Series X and PC called The Medium, and it looks amazing. It's got Silent Hill vibes. Not only does it have Silent Hill vibes, it has Silent Hill's composer. It has Akira Yamaoka. Most amazing man in one of the most amazing men definitely in video game composition, and definitely the premier dude for survival horror composition. I am so excited. The second I heard the sound in the trailer, the music, I was like, this feels like Silent Hill. This feels like Konami aren't giving us a Silent Hill, so it's up to Team Bloober. They're going to do it for us. It looks amazing. It looks like you jump between dimensions. Looks gorgeous. They showed a little tiny snippet of what looks like it could be gameplay footage. If that is the gameplay footage, my god, it looks good. They also showed off Vampire The Masquerade Bloodlines 2, which, as I say, when I say it out loud, it still doesn't make sense to me because I was such a huge fan of Vampire The Masquerade Bloodlines on the PC. But I never thought in a million years we'd get a sequel to that game. I thought maybe somebody would reboot it. In my head, I thought maybe CD Projekt Red or someone like that would reboot it. But no, we're getting a sequel to Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. I was going to say the original game, but Vampire the Masquerade Redemption is kind of the original game. I also love that game. It was great. But yeah, Bloodlines 2 looks so funny. Not to take away from the horror elements of it at all, but like it looks like it's got a playful sense of humor, which you would expect with someone like Paradox Interactive involved. If you've ever played any of the Magica games, Paradox have a really cool sense of humor. I was lucky enough to work with Paradox back when I was a video game developer, and they are an amazing development team. And Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines is in safe hands, I reckon. It looks so funny. The trailer involves a dude dancing around a bunch of jokered up corpses, is the only way I could describe it. And this dude kind of looks like every lad that hung around in the goth club when I was in my late teens, early 20s, including me, except I could never grow long hair. I just had a big afro. They show what looks like some gameplay footage in there, and again, it looks really solid. I just hope it is actual gameplay. Microsoft have been a little bit coy about that stuff because everything was kind of listed as gameplay reveals, but there ain't a lot of gameplay in many of these reveals. People who have played Man of Medan on the PS4, the first part of the Dark Pictures anthology, will know that it's similar to Until Dawn, a choice-based survival horror adventure game where you make decisions that can basically cause your character to live or die. They have multiplayer modes, which is super cool. They have couch co-op as well as a cool kind of synchronous online story multiplayer, which is really, really cool. But Pete Samuels, the CEO of SuperMassive Games and director of Little Hope, goes on to say that while there are obvious comparisons that can be drawn between games like Silent Hill and Little Hope, there are a lot of other influences such as movies like The Witch, also The Blair Witch, and even stuff like Clive Barker's Hellraiser, which is my all-time favourite movie. I failed you all. I apologise. Oh, we have such wonderful sights to show you. It's actually autographed by nearly all the Cenobites. I'm just missing Doug Bradley's autograph. This is Nicholas Vince, who is my friend. I love Nicholas and Barbie Wilde and Simon Bamford. Yeah, I'm a big Hellraiser fan. Wore the VHS tape out when I was a kid. So very cool to hear that there are influences outside of what we thought, which was Silent Hill. Little Hope sees a bunch of students stranded in a New England town called Little Hope, and they're held back by a dense fog that won't allow them to escape, and there seems to be something in the town that has a connection to them and will not let them go. Players take the role of Andrew, the lead character, and I have to say it's pretty cool because Andrew is played by Will Poulter, who is a phenomenal actor. He's shot to kind of celebrity with We're the Millers. We're the Millers or Meet the Millers? The Millers movie. Yeah, he was in that, but I absolutely loved him in Midsommar. Me and my wife saw Midsommar in the cinema, and Will Poulter was just such a little shite in that. I really enjoyed him. So yeah, it's cool to see him as the lead in this game. Rather than give too much away here, I'll drop a link in the description to the developer diary to go check it out for yourself. It's really cool, goes into a lot of the influences and what is going to set this game apart. At the moment, I'm quite hopeful that we will have somebody involved with SuperMassive Games on the show to talk to us at some point, which would be super cool. And also, I'm trying to get my Let's Survive interviews segment off the ground, and we may have some very cool people from the development team of Until Dawn joining us in the near future, which would be very, very, very cool indeed, because I freaking love that game so much. Yeah. So, really excited for Little Hope. It arrives this summer on the PS4 exclusively. Yeah, and it's the second part of the Dark Pictures anthology from SuperMassive Games. And in a little bit of non-horror news, during the Xbox Series X reveal, they also showed off a gameplay trailer for Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Now, anybody who's checked the gameplay trailer out has asked, where is the gameplay? It's one of the top things that's being talked about in the comment section for the trailer over on Xbox. And yeah, it doesn't seem like people are too happy at it being called a gameplay trailer with no clear gameplay to be really seen in the trailer. Obviously, what some people are saying is if it does look that good in game, then this is going to be this is a selling point for this powerhouse console. But yeah, there is some speculation about whether this was a gameplay trailer or whether it was just cinematics, and if so, why was it called a gameplay trailer? You can check the trailer out for yourself. That's also in the description. I'm still very excited for Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I've heard that it's going to, well, from reading up about it and stuff, it's apparently going to be a lot more focused around kind of like world building, like establishing your settlements and stuff, than just going out and hacking and slashing. So I think you probably have two teams of people here. You have the people who love Assassin's Creed 2 because you were just Ezio running around having a blast, and then you have the people who love Brotherhood because there was that whole kind of building up your assassin, Brotherhood, and that's kind of more where I would be at, and it's also why I love Black Flag so much. So yeah, I'm eager to see what comes with Valhalla, but as I say, I guess we'll just have to wait for another trailer. So there we have it, some very cool trailers shown off this week. Especially kudos to Microsoft for showing off, a multitude of horror games as part of their reveal for the Xbox Series X. That was super cool. Also, really excited for The Last of Us 2 and Little Hope. So PS4 gamers have a lot to look forward to, and Ghost of Tsushima is coming out as well during the summer. So yeah, still lots of good games on the horizon. As you may have seen, I've started doing some trailer reaction videos here, so if you want to check out any of these trailers and see how I react to them personally, you can. You don't have to. I mean, why bother? No, I mean, games like The Last of Us have a very, very emotional connection to me, so it's worth checking them out. To see me turn to mush watching The Last of Us trailer, for example. And that just dropped this morning, so it's here on the site. Go check it out. As I say, I don't know how annotations work. It's up there somewhere. But yeah, thank you guys so much for checking out this news episode. We'll be back again with the next video when there's news. That's the way we work it here. We aim to release every Friday, but if it's a slow news week, you might get a different video instead. But luckily this week we were saved at the finish line by Microsoft with their Xbox Series X reveal event. So thanks so much, guys, and let's survive together, and peace out. See you in the next one.